can't feel nothing at all. So, Repo the Genetic Opera, for me, really, has been a lot more than just a movie. It's been an experience. It's an event every time I watch it. It's more than just sitting there and watching a plot unfold. It's watching the humanity of the different characters. Shiloh, who's being basically trapped in her room by her father, is now getting older, and she wants to see the world. Nathan, who's lost his wife and keeps her daughter inside upon fear of losing her. It's Roddy Largo, who tries to pit Nathan's daughter, Shiloh, against him by promising a cure for her illness. Just all of these characters are so dynamic and you really feel their struggles. And beyond that, you have this fan base that everybody's so drawn to it, right? It's really odd to meet people that you would never really meet otherwise, but you get along with them, and that's the great part. That's where the belonging is. It's just this wonderful feeling.
The first time I saw Repo, I thought it was loud and violent and mildly obnoxious, which is what I was told to expect. I also found it a little bit overwhelming, so I watched it again. The second time around, I found myself enthralled by the characters. They were people struggling to free themselves from their parents' shadows, people who were fighting their regrets and who felt trapped in their everyday lives. To some extent, I felt that they were people that I could relate to. And so I sought out more people I could relate to in the form of Repo fans. I went online, and I joined the message boards and soon after the chat. I was met by an eclectic group of people who instantly opened their arms to me and have since been sharing their jokes, their ideas, and their encouragement with me on a daily basis. I am happy to say I am now a proud member of the Repo family, and there isn't a better group that I would want to belong to.
I think Repo to me is definitely more than just a movie. I think a lot of it is being part of the community. I mean, that's how we met.
We met through Repo.
Yes, it's true. We have been dating for a year now. We met, I think, 2-3 weeks after the film came out.
Mm-hmm. 3. No, 2.
2 or 3. And I don't know. We've just met so many like really, really remarkably understanding people.
And really creative people. I feel like the Repo fan base has the most, like, it draws together so many different people who are so drastically different, but through Repo we find at least one common bond. Yeah. And like all of those people are really talented in their own respects. Yeah. And I feel like you very rarely just kind of bump into a huge enclave of really, really smart, collective, fun people without tossing yourself into it.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like despite the fact that we're all really, really different, there's no judgment when you enter like Repo chat or the forum or any of that, or definitely not at a Repo event. I mean, like, I'm not a tiny woman and we did a lingerie show and there was no judgment and I like that. Yeah, so I don't know, it's basically more than the movie, it's a community to me now. Like, I mean, obviously I've watched the movie recently, but I've seen the people who I've met through it way more often.